Hello again, I'm Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing, where business takes shape. And you've probably noticed my t-shirt, Faster, Farther, and Stronger. I used to wear this t-shirt when I would go watch my daughter compete in the New Mexico Track and Field Championships. And in a way, this sums up what we're trying to do for your business here at Once a Day Marketing. Try to make you move a little bit faster, trying to get you to go a little bit farther, and definitely to make your business stronger. So today is Monday, and that means Smart Monday, so we're going to try to enhance your marketing IQ a little bit. And today we're going to be talking about the 7 P's of marketing. You've heard me allude to it several times. I'm going to define it today because I believe it's such a big part of our Once a Day marketing campaign for you and the foundation of really everything that we do here. So just what is this 7 P's of marketing? Well, it's really a business tool for analysis, for strategy, and for taking action. So let's go through and define the 7 P's. The first is product. Now, as a company, you're offering a product, or you may be offering an intangible, a service of some sort. So through the 7 P's, we take a look at product and figure out how to make that product more appealing to your customer. Next is price. All sorts of pricing strategies out there. We'll be talking over the course of Once a Day Marketing how you can price better. And believe it or not, sometimes companies underprice their product. Next is promotion. All sorts of things going on in the world today with respect to promotion. The traditional side of things, which used to be things like television and radio and print and billboards and so forth. And now this whole new modern social media side of things, where you're using Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. So that's very exciting, and part of the 7 P's is that as well. Next is place, or another term for it is distribution. Of course, that doesn't start with a P, and that's everywhere that your customers can get access to your product. Used to be you go to the store, but now it can be something that's digital and instantly sent across the world. So distribution channels are changing. Next are the people. This is often forgotten. You have people in your organization directly dealing with your customers, and you have people in your organization behind the scenes. All of those individuals help shape your marketing, believe it or not, and we will be discussing that. Next is the physical evidence. And as I've described physical evidence before in another blog, it's everything that your customers see. If you think about a professional football team, it might be the signage on the stadium. It might be the stadium. It could be the uniforms. It's the impressive players on the team. It might be the flamboyant coach. It could be the beers that are sold at the concession stand. All of those things tie into the physical evidence. And then there's process, and I have 2 parts to the process. On the one side, I have the internal process, and that's everything you do to market to your customers, and then the external process. And that's everything your customers experience in obtaining your product or services. So again, the 7 P's, we will be looking at all of that. Now there's one more P, if you will, positioning. And positioning is very interesting. It's not part of the 7 P's per se, but I add it, so it's like 7 P's plus, or the 8th P. But it's very important to understand about differentiating your product and where that product fits in the marketplace, its niche. And so we'll be talking about that. And that, in essence, is what the 7 P's are all about. Why are the 7 P's of marketing so important for us? Well, now we have a way to communicate, right? If I mention the 7 P's of marketing, you'll understand what it is. And if I start talking pricing or promotion, physical evidence, you'll also have a grasp of that. So now we can communicate a lot more effectively here at Once a Day Marketing. The other thing is it's going to provide for us a systematic way to analyze your business, to analyze your market and your competition. So that's going to be very exciting for us. So just little by little, I'm helping you to become that marketing expert I want you to be. Over the next few weeks on our Smart Monday, I'm going to be elaborating and expanding upon each one of the P's. We'll talk more in detail about product and pricing and place, etc. And why that is so exciting to me also is that later on, when you're out there in the real world applying these marketing tactics or tips, you might come across a problem like a pricing problem or a physical evidence problem. What's nice about Once a Day Marketing is you're going to be able to use it as a resource to go back into our database and find blogs by categories, by 7P categories, and look them up to give you ideas to solve those problems. And so the unique nature of Once a Day Marketing is that you can, in fact, attack problems from the 7Ps using our resource. Well, thanks for joining us for Smart Monday, and be sure to stop by tomorrow if you can for Strategic Tuesday. And I guess the big question is, are you feeling like you're moving a little bit faster, going a little bit farther, and becoming a little bit stronger? I hope you are. So I am Jim Glover, that branding guy for Once a Day Marketing, and we'll see you next time.